Christy and I were waiting to board a flight at O'Hare Airport recently. And travel can be stressful, right? So I was reading, I was kind of oblivious, but Christy noticed that there was a mom and a son who were experiencing some of that stress. Their flight was boarding, but they had to go to the bathroom. And nearby were a men's room and a women's room, so they're going. The son is maybe 5, 6, or 7 years old, has his little carry-on with him. She has her carry-on, and they're walking to the bathrooms, and she notices that the son has a hooded sweatshirt that's draped over the top of the carry-on, but the sleeves are dragging on the ground. And she's like, you don't want to go into the men's room at O'Hare with your sleeves dragging on the ground. That's not the cleanest place. So she tells her son, you got to fix your sweatshirt, honey, so that the sleeves don't drag on the ground. But there's stress, there's a time crunch. So she then turns to go to the ladies' room. He tries to fix his sweatshirt, but it doesn't work. The sleeves fall down to the ground again, and Christy sees this, and her mom instinct kicks in. So she gets up and goes over to the boy, and I look up and see this, and the mom then turns around and sees like somebody coming towards her son. There's a little bit of intrigue, if not like alarm at first, but then Christy helps secure the boy's sleeves so that they don't drag on the ground as he goes into the men's room at O'Hare. And the mom looks at Christy and she's like, oh, you're a mom too, right? And Christy said, yep, mine are grown and gone, but it never leaves you. And there was this just profound sense of gratitude on the mom's part. She thanked Christy for helping navigate the wilderness of that travel stress and even parenting for just a moment. And we went on our separate ways and journeys, and we'll never see one another again. It was such an ordinary moment, but it was a holy moment of a mom just coming alongside another mom and helping in a small but meaningful way to navigate the stress of the wilderness. In this case, the stress of the wilderness of traveling and the stress of the wilderness of parenting. Lent is a season that immerses us into the wilderness. We spend time lingering with that story of God's people journeying through the wilderness. And I think of that story in chapter 11 of the book of Numbers, where Moses is struggling to navigate the stress of the wilderness. And he has an honest conversation with God, saying, I can't carry this all anymore. And God responds by bringing 72 others alongside Moses to help him navigate the stress of the wilderness. And within that is a holy invitation to pause and pray. Yes, it's always worthwhile to reflect on when we've been drawn into a wilderness in our own lives. Maybe it's the wilderness of parenting, or of grief, or of addiction, or of just feeling a general sense of despair or hopelessness, or countless other ways our lives are led into the wilderness. But also to spend some time reflecting on when we've experienced the gift of some love and support coming alongside of us in that wilderness, and the hope it brings, like a mom helping another mom in a stressful situation. And while it doesn't take away the wilderness, it does somehow give us the grace and strength to find our way through it. Lenten peace and blessings to you all.